What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie and today we are reviewing a band called Abiotic and the album Ikigai. Now this was a new release. Abiotic are a technical death metal band and this is, I believe, their third studio album. They hail from Miami, Florida. There's been some very good Florida death metal over the years. So when I checked out Abiotic Ikigai, I was questioning, what kind of music are we about to encounter? The album artwork is absolutely fantastic, it really is, because I just love how you have a Japanese guy, it's definitely Japanese influence, one of the warriors stabbing themselves. I just love the story, the theme, and I just wanted to listen to this particular album. If you like riffs, if you like extreme heavy metal vocals, if you also like some really intense drumming, and if you like prog elements with dissonant melodies, you're going to really enjoy Ikigai by Abiotic. Production on this album is absolutely fantastic. Like, the tone of the snare sounds, again, very organic. Not as organic as Ad Nauseam, but it still has an organic tone. The guitar tone, love the guitar tone. Very on the realms of death metal. It's got some grindy elements where this album does dip their toes within grindcore, technical death metal, and even deathcore, especially on the last song. But of course, Ikigai gives us a few surprises along the way, with also surprising us with some clean vocals throughout Grief Eater and Tea Drinker, and not to mention some black metal vocals throughout Smolder and The Wrath. So this album has it all. It's a whole mixed genre album, similar to the album Ad Nauseam, and even a bite-sized album I reviewed today, which was Swamp Beast. I love how these bands are experimenting in genres, and Ikigai by Abiotic is the album that I brought straight away after listening to the introduction, which was Natsushikashi. What can I say? Natsushikashi is such an awesome introduction. It's Japanese themed. I love the beautiful Japanese instrument throughout the song and just the overall build up of the albums, and all of a sudden, so you don't know what's going to happen next. You know there's an epic build up to be what was going to be such a fucking fantastic album, but you just don't know what is going to happen next on your first initial listen. Leads on the Ikigai, and this is when I tapped the buy button on Bandcamp. I said, holy crap, I'm buying this album. I'm buying this album straight away because this album has blown me away already. Hit like, hit subscribe, just like this video. So Ikigai is such an awesome song. I love how proggy it is. It's technical, the beautiful guitar licks, and Travis's vocals are so damn intense in tone. I love his vocals, so dynamic and raw in range. This is the self-titled track, and it's such a great way to kick off the album. It really is. And John Matos, along with Matt Mendes' guitar work is absolutely fantastic. I just love how the bass is quite prominent throughout this particular song. It's really nice bass licks. Leads on the Come the Cold Earth. This is when Tony Simone really shines with the drumming. I love the drum fills, and not to mention the blast beats as well that transition into the really emotional tone as well with the snare. Love the tone of the toms. Yes, this is the introduction towards the listener, what you're about to encounter. What you're about to experience, and overall it just gets better and better with Smoldered. Smoldered, another intense fucking song, very technical, incorporate elements of black metal vocals, which I really do enjoy, along with deep growls. And the death metal on this is absolutely fantastic with some really interesting, intricate guitar melodies along with guitar licks that just really confuse you at times, but it's dissonant. It's very dissonant with odd time signatures throughout the song that you just can't help but enjoy. But yes, Smoldered is such an awesome song. The Wrath. The Wrath is every single genre you could imagine, from technical death metal to black metal, along with death metal, and also some breakdowns as well. There are a few breakdowns on the Wrath, and I just love how intricate the melodies are. It's very dissonant in tone, at odd time signatures, and quite proggy as well. But it just keeps on building and building with some really nice intricate guitar solos, the epic build up as well. If I Do Die is another fantastic song, and now this is when things start to really slow down, but it starts to pick up as well throughout, and just the overall melodies, the overall guitar tone, again, another fantastic song. Souvenir of Skin is much more of a slower sort of song, and this is when we're halfway through the album, and this is when we sort of need a breather after listening to the first 6 songs. But Souvenir of Skin is so damn good, it really is. The melodies, the intricate guitar licks, and the beady beady beady. Yeah, things start to get very interesting. Opus Mangled is next, and again, you know, this is a sort of concept album. I love the lyrics on this. The lyrics are so damn good, they really are. If you go to Bandcamp, you can read all the lyrics, you read the concept of this album, and yeah, Ikigai by Abiotic is one of the best albums of the year at the moment. But her Opus Mangled has such an awesome midsection with some beautiful guitar melodies and just some Japanese themed elements that I really do enjoy, and overall you can tell that there's something big brewing. Which is the Horatic Cube. Now this song is absolutely brutal, it's dynamic in tone, and it's technical as fuck. Great song, one of my favorites off the album. Grief Eater, Tear Drinker. This is when things start to shock the listener. You get some clean vocals throughout Grief Eater, Tear Drinker, and yeah, Travis Bartsouk's vocals are fantastic. From harsh, aggressive vocals to fucking clean vocals, and yeah, he's a very diverse vocalist. Yeah, Grief Eater, Tear Drinker is overall a fantastic song. Love it. The clean vocals shock me. I thought there's just gonna be harsh, aggressive vocals, but yeah, it works. It really does, and this is a great song. It's onto Gaia Kusai. Now this, in my opinion, is a slam deathcore song, you could say. There are some awesome breakdowns. This is Breakdown City, baby. Breakdown City with some riff salad on this. A lot of people will probably shit on me saying this isn't deathcore. Well, there are elements of deathcore on this. You gotta admit, there are elements of deathcore because of fucking breakdowns. Come on, man. Gaia Kusai is such an awesome way to end off the album. It really is, with some intense riffing, along with intense drumming, with some incorporating blast beats, along with breakdowns. Holy shit, the breakdowns are so much better than Humanity's Last Breath. What a weird album that is. What the hell is that guitar tone? But the last song on this album is absolutely fantastic. Although I say this is probably the weakest song off the album, but it's still great. Grief Eater, Tear Drinker, one of my favorites. Got Souvenir of Skin, which is a really interesting song. And yeah, Horatic could be one of my favorites, along with the Covered Cold Earth, Smoldered, Ikigai. But the introduction is so damn good, it really is, and I absolutely adore it. You can tell I'm pretty excited because this is one of my favorite albums of the year at the moment. I just absolutely adore it. The musicianship is absolutely fantastic. And you know what? After Abiotic Ikigai, I listened to all their albums previous, and I thought, yeah, they are solid. They're one of my favorite bands now. And they are technical as fuck, and I love it. Not to mention, they remind me of, at times, Opeth. Very Opethian, especially through her Opus Mangled. What can I say? What a fantastic album Ikigai by Abiotic is. And for Ikigai by Abiotic, it gets a 9 out of 10. No fucking around. A 9 out of 10, just as good as Ad Nauseam. You can tell why I put Swamp Beast a little bit lower than those, because Swamp Beast, in my opinion, was just really one-dimensional death metal, where this is very technical, very interesting, at times quite avant-garde, especially throughout the dissonant songs like Smolder Than the Wrath. But yeah, it tells a big story, so a 9 out of 10 it gets. And you damn well know I bought the album. I bought the album straight away as soon as I heard the introduction. So yeah, what a fantastic album Ikigai by Abiotic is. So guys, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Comment below if you heard this album or not. Keep discussion going in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.